I'm asked often, can people really change? You're joshing me, aren't you? People just are what they are. They can't help it. They're born some way. Some are nice, some aren't. You know, it would be really sad if that were the truth. You may think it would be convenient to be the truth, because then you would not be responsible for how you are or what you are or how you behave, because you were just born that way, or that's how you were raised, that's how you are, or everyone in your family or tribe is that way. The truth is that we can absolutely change. We can change just about everything about us in terms of how we are on the inside and how we interact and behave on the outside. We can do so as long as we're willing to put in the effort it takes to change. You may go, well, I've tried to be nicer. I still just blow up whenever certain things happen. I don't see that I can change. It's just not possible. It's true that we often will get caught in something, and it feels like something comes over us and takes us over, and then we act in the old programmed way again, over and over again. So say every time somebody reminds you of your brother, you get all bristly and you say something mean, or you get stupid, you can't even think straight anymore, or whatever it is that you react to. Without question, we have long-held habits that are very difficult to break. I'm not saying it's easy, but I will never agree that it's not possible. It is absolutely possible to change old patterns and to change how we react and how we behave, and even how we think and feel on the inside. What does it take for that? It takes a willingness to dedicate yourself to wanting to do it. And then it'll take the help of a spiritual teacher or guide, counselors, therapists, someone who will actually do that work with you very specifically to get to the root of why you behave how you do, and then also to get to what can be changed in that. So if the reason you start acting kind of silly every time someone reminds you of your brother is that your brother always thought of you as kind of stupid, and the only way he would relate to you at all is by teasing and goofing around, then you discover that's why you do that. So you need to get into that place. Carl Jung would call it a complex, that you have a complex around that issue. And anything reminds you of that in the slightest way, you jump right back into that same old way of being, as if it was your brother, this person in front of you, or as if that situation was, again, that really scary thing. And in terms of your emotions, you think it is the same thing, and you respond to the situation as if it was that same situation from long ago. You have a complex. It would be a brother complex in that case. So there are many different ways one can have such things, and there is a way to come clear of it. I don't know any way to heal psychological emotional wounds without the spiritual component. The psychological emotional can analyze, for example, that it's a complex, and with a Jungian analyst, they know all about complexes and will work with them on it, but they don't usually propose that there's actually healing from it, that you can transform a complex. The best they say you could hope for is to be conscious of it and then try not to act it out. But in fact, in spiritual life, we have discovered you can heal it. Actually heal the thing to where it doesn't act in you. And I don't mean repress it, and I don't mean reason it away, and I don't mean become holier than. None of those. Actually, to be fully conscious of what our complexes are and what our issues are, and then go to the root of them and bring healing in. This can be done if you have a spiritual teacher who knows how to do those things. I work with my students, my congregations, constantly in doing these, and have many testimonials to healing. So I know whereof I speak, and within myself, I have had these things healed. They aren't there anymore. The same stimulus comes, and there's not the same response. It's gone from my being, not repressed, not ignored, not reasoned away, gone. You can be healed and completely changed if you're willing to do the work to do it, and if you find someone who can help you do it. I hope this brings you hope and inspiration, and maybe even determination and commitment to transform those things in you that have been such a problem for so long.